Hey y'all, my name is Ava Parker, and the business that I've chosen to start is called College Prep, as you can see by my amazing logo. So, my business is a daily meal delivery service for college students, and it's not just any meal delivery service, as my business only sells affordable and healthy options. This slide will explain why I think that it would be an amazing idea to start this business, as well as extremely beneficial for students. So, as we all know, college life is a lot. Students typically go for cheaper and more convenient meal options, especially fast food. This is due to financial restraints after we just spent all of our savings on college, time constraints, all of the assignments, due dates, events, sports, and more. Food insecurity, which is by definition the condition of not having access to sufficient food or food of an adequate quality to meet one's basic needs. And this goes with the next bullet, which is limited healthy food options. I mean, come on, there's a McDonald's around every corner. Like, why not choose the easy, convenient option? As we all know, a daily fast food diet can lead to a negative impact on our health. These eating habits can lead to weight gain, fatigue, and increased risk of long-term health effects, such as diabetes, heart disease, and more. This slide just gives all the more reason that this business is absolutely needed, as it would be extremely beneficial for our students' health, endurance, and just in every way. Skipping meals remains a common issue amongst college students. A 2024 analysis of data from 2020 by U.S. Government Accountability Office found that among food insecure students, a majority, which was 2.2 million students, reported multiple instances of eating less than they should or skipping meals because they could not afford enough food. A study published in January 2025 found that 56% of students at a City University of New York campus reported skipping meals when on campus. So not only is skipping meals an issue among college students, but so is fast food consumption. So here we have convenience and affordability. Fast food is a primary choice for many students due to its convenience and low cost. Students published in 2025 and earlier show that students turn to fast food as a more budget-friendly and accessible option than healthy, freshly prepared meals. Here we have high consumption rates. A survey reported in the Baylor Lariat in September 2024 showed that 70% of students reported regularly eating fast food, with 42% eating out multiple times a week. In a February 2025 report, an LSU student newspaper reported that a survey found 94% of students consume fast food 1 to 2 times per week. So here's my short-term plan. I would start in a central location serving several campuses in that immediate area. A good place to start would be Midtown Atlanta, which includes Georgia Tech, Georgia State University, Emory, and SCAD's Atlanta campus. Another good idea that I thought of would be to test it out in Barnesville for Gordon State's campus, as the town is more rural with less options for dining and affordable healthy delivery services. Off-campus student living, also in the immediate area of target schools, would also be able to order from my business, as I wouldn't only be serving to students who live in dorms, but students who have housing and apartments as well. One meal option per day, which is one lunch and one dinner, because I am a sole proprietorship and a limited liability company, which I thought was sounded crazy at first to run, but I have a good family friend who runs EDO Kitchen here in Griffin. She cooks her own meals and serves them as a weekly meal subscription, so I was able to talk to her and get a better understanding on how she does it. No brick and mortar store. Profit estimated 10% overall profit margin. I would pay myself 5% of that margin. Payment through website via credit card, Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. So here are the startup costs. I will apply for a $50,000 small business loan. The online filing for a limited liability company would be $100. The state trademark fee would be $15. The workman's comp insurance wouldn't be needed, as I am a sole proprietorship. Commercial auto insurance would be $1,000 monthly. The general liability insurance would be $600 monthly. The website development and maintenance would be $10,000 to build the initial site, and for the maintenance, $1,000 monthly, about 30% fee per transaction and or sale. So all of these containers and bags I found on Amazon. So for the takeout containers, $70 for a 250 count. Soup takeout containers, $61 for a 240 count, and insulated delivery bag, $32 each. So these companies would be my competition, as there are a number of national meal prep and delivery services offered, including Hungry Root, HelloFresh, Blue Apron, and Factor. While many are ingredient-based for cooking on your own, many do offer some heat and serve options. The issue with a number of these competitors is their method of delivery, which is only delivering once a week. College Prep will deliver to a central on-campus site daily, so no need to worry if your dorm doesn't allow for deliveries, as many do not, or meal boxes sitting outside in the elements for hours at a time, or even a threat of theft. So here's the full menu that I made for my business. Up here we have taco soup, spaghetti with meat sauce, hamburger salad bowl, and the gym rat. I named it the gym rat as a sort of marketing strategy, as it's a staple for people who go to the gym to get their protein in, and that usually consists of chicken and rice as a meal. So over here we have chicken pot pie, chicken stir fry, vegetarian baked ziti, turkey chili, and chicken enchilada casserole. Over here we have chicken lettuce wraps, Cobb salad, and Greek salad. And I'd also like to mention under each item we have the portion sizes and if the item is gluten-free or not. And I'd also like to mention that this is not the menu that customers would see on the daily menu, as one item would be on the lunch and dinner menu. But I would have this full menu on my website as well, as I would want my customers to see, potential or future items on the daily menu. So this is the mock menu of what the daily menu would look like from the items from the full menu. So for example, Monday for lunch, there's chicken lettuce wraps, and then for dinner, turkey chili. So this is what the customer would see when they click order now, as you will see in the next slide. So I also made a homepage for my website and what it would look like. So here in the About Us, it basically describes how it's important for us students to fuel our bodies for our endurance and our health and our nutrition. In the full menu, as one of the previous slides, it just shows the full menu and the future items on the daily menu. In the hours, we have what times lunch runs, what time dinner runs, and what times I run. In the payment, I have, what I take, like Venmo, PayPal, credit card, Cash App. In the order now, that's where the daily menu shows up. In the follow us is where my social media is, and here's some examples right here actually, which is Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. My long-term goals for this company are to extend daily menu options to 2 lunch and 2 dinner options, introduce snack box options, possible franchise opportunities, hire additional prep and cooking help as need grows for original location, brick and mortar storefront to accommodate growing need, extend marketing and advertising to billboards, local commercials, and radio ads, and a possible national trademark for a $350 one-time cost. So in conclusion, the food industry is a notoriously difficult industry to not only start, but also to maintain. The key to any successful business, including that of food services, is the ability to adjust the changing and growing needs of your market. I plan to start slow and grow according to the need and want. I plan to adjust and pivot depending on what works, and even more so from those things that do not, because failure can sometimes lead to greater gain. No business is foolproof or a guarantee. It will take hard work, commitment, the ability and willingness to make changes, and the desire to succeed. Thank you for watching.